stop you.
It's safe to assume that Henry Cavill is one of the hottest male celebrities in the industry. There have been countless female celebrities who have publicly flirted with him, sometimes even on live television. And today, we will be taking a look at Henry Cavill being flirted over by celebrities. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss out on our videos in the future. Who is Henry Cavill? For those who have been living under a rock, Henry Cavill is a British actor who is most known for his role as Superman in the film Man of Steel. Cavill has come a long way from being nicknamed Hollywood's Unluckiest Man, after losing out on parts in the Batman, Superman, and James Bond series to Christian Bale, Brandon Routh, and Daniel Craig, respectively. Cavill was born in Jersey, England, with 4 brothers, and apparently all of them were really gifted when it came to acting. He was bullied in school as a teenager because he was overweight, and when he earned a prominent role in a film in 2001, he started to take care of his body. The actor has even done multiple shirtless sequences in multiple of his hit flicks, owing to his well-built body and beautiful appearance. From a bullied childhood and hard work, he managed to build himself from the ground up into becoming the man that he is today. He was even named the Sexiest Man of 2013 by Glamour magazine. He was ranked second in a 2013 World's Sexiest Man poll by Attitude. This body and amazing physique he has built over time has made him one of the hottest men on earth. Every female celebrity and woman love him and find him extremely attractive. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato back in 2018 tried shooting her shot at Henry Cavill in a very interesting manner. A 23-year-old Demi posted an extremely enticing picture of a thirst trap in short of her on her Instagram, but she didn't want to stop at just that. She went ahead and liked a bunch of Cavill's posts on Instagram, trying to fill his Instagram notifications. A popular Twitter user had something to say about this. Demi said, "I am not throwing away my shot." Can you blame her? He's probably one of the hottest men on earth. She did all this in under a minute too, and she succeeded at getting his attention. Cavill noticed her filling up his notifications and probably wanted to check her out himself, and he even liked her pictures on Instagram. He also left a comment on one of her beautiful pictures saying, "This is awesome, nice one, Miss Lovato." He was also the one who followed Demi first. Maybe he really did like her, or he probably just found her trying to get his attention. Cute. Was she even trying to get his attention? Now, if we're being honest with ourselves, this series of events is probably just a coincidence or a result of the fact that they have developed a mutual interest in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Regardless, people are loving this cute interaction between Demi and Cavill, with many saying that Demi has inspired them to improve their Instagram game. Tyler Oakley, a very popular YouTuber and author, was monitoring and posting updates on the situation on his own account to his fans. A fan commented, "Monitoring Demi Lovato and Henry Cavill's Insta flirting is him doing the Lord's work." Just like the fan mentioned, he really was doing God's work. Strategy. He captioned his tweet of a screenshot of what looks like Demi's attempt at Cavill. Tyler followed up that tweet with, "It's all happening." They haven't had any interaction ever since this moment. Anya Kalatra. The fans of the Witcher series know all about the steamy romance between Geralt and Rivia and Yennefer and Vingerberg. So when the Witcher show was announced and the cast were revealed, fans were certain there was at least a little bit of tension between Henry Cavill and Anya Kalatra. But of course, they are professional actors and are probably always reminding themselves that. There would be times during interviews where you can catch Anya having brief stares at Cavill and trying to catch a glimpse of him, even though she maintains her professional standards. We can't really blame her for this at the end of the day. During an interview, the interviewer asked, "And how was Cavill to work with?" She was quick to reply with, "I mean, he is Superman, come on." So yes, initially I had butterflies in my stomach, but when I met him, I realized he is a normal guy. What sets him apart is how enthusiastic and engrossed he is as an artist. They always had amazing chemistry on set, whether it be an intimate scene or an emotional one. You can notice how engaged they were in all their scenes together. Amy Adams. During multiple interviews, Amy Adams has admitted to having the hots for Henry Cavill. She's also mentioned how much she has enjoyed working with him in the past films. "It's awful. It's just so awful. It's just too bad about his face, right? He's such a nice guy. And then, I kind of feel bad because in all of the press, it's like obvious. So people are constantly asking the question. And then I'm like, Henry's going to take out a restraining order on me. He's talking about how cute he is and like giggling in his presence. But I challenge anyone to stare in his eyes for 5 seconds and not giggle," she says in an interview. Amy also admits to having somewhat of a crush on her Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice co-star in an interview that she had with Mary Claire, UK, somewhere back in 2016. She mentions how she felt bad about basically objectifying him, saying, "I objectified poor Henry." She also adds, "I had to apologize to him at one point. I'm like, I promise I'm not that pervy. He's just so good to look at. My husband likes to look at him. Our daughter likes to look at him. We're just a creepy family." Hey, regardless of the fact if they're a creepy family or not, they got a good taste in men. I think the fans can say that Lois Lane really does have something special with Superman. Amy, during a red carpet event for promoting Superman, completely agrees with the interviewer who called Henry Cavill the hottest man in the world. During an episode of The Ellen Show, they did a segment where Amy Adams had to try and guess her male co-stars with just a picture of their body part. And to nobody's surprise, Amy guessed Henry Cavill as soon as his picture came up. Really shows how much she has observed him from behind the scenes. Ellen then proceeded to tease Amy about how she has a crush on Henry. Once again, in another interview, she was asked about her experience with kissing Henry Cavill during the production of the Superman, basically asking if it was beautiful or disgusting. Amy immediately jumps to it and responds that kissing someone like Henry can never be disgusting. I don't think that kissing Henry could ever be described as disgusting. I don't want to cross over a professional line, but certainly not disgusting. Freya Allen. Rising to fame and turning into a star at a young age of 19, Freya Allen really is living her best life playing the role of Princess Cirilla of Sintra. There's people like us who wish they can be in a movie or a TV show with none other than Henry Cavill himself, but Freya has gotten the chance to do that. In all the interviews they've had together, fans totally saw how Freya has a very noticeable crush on Cavill. The way she blushes when Cavill catches her looking at him, or even when she teases him, is so obvious to the fans. There have been a lot of moments during interviews where the flirting between them gets obvious. Like Amy Adams mentioned earlier, it's really hard to not look at Henry when he is just right there. This is a testament for how the love of Henry Cavill is shared regardless of age. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot herself is a very attractive person. No one really can disagree with that. The wives of a lot of actors probably get nervous with their husbands near her. Turns out, she's just like all the other celebrities mentioned previously in the video when it comes to Henry Cavill. She just can't stop admiring him. Almost every interview she has had with Henry, fans immediately notice the flirtatious nature of her giggles and smiles between him and her. In one of their interviews together for the Justice League, Gal Gadot mentions how Henry Cavill is a great baker in a very flirty manner. Some men can only wish to be as attractive as Henry, just so they can have Gal Gadot herself wanting to flirt with them. Red carpet celebrities and audience. There was a short clip on the internet where during a red carpet interview, Henry's hair was messy during a photo shoot. So he decided to adjust it, but he did it in such a sexy and Superman-like way, making the girls in the crowd go wild after seeing it. Someone like Henry Cavill is bound to get tired from all this attention they get from these female celebrities, or just women in general. He even stated this in an interview he did before. I mean, if a girl shouts something like, "Oi, love, fancy a shag?" to me as I walk past, I do sometimes wonder how she'd feel if a builder said that to her, said the British actor. Although, he added, of course, I wouldn't feel physically threatened, as she might. Cavill also said the comments are particularly frustrating when he's with his girlfriend, which he says is an attempt to disrespect her. That concludes the video, folks. Do you know of any other celebrities that publicly swooned over Henry Cavill? Do you ever see Henry potentially getting together with any of the women mentioned in the video? Let us know in the comments below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell notification button to keep up with all our new content as soon as it comes out. Until the next video, have a good day.